Hello there, and thank you for your interest in my video. This week I am turning Austrian pine. Bottle openers. Here I turned another piece. It's a pine knot from an Austrian pine. It's high quality resin. Great pine knot. I started to turn it, and I believe this was my second piece turning, and it's been a while since I've turned. So as I started it, I couldn't make up my mind what design I wanted to put on it, and it didn't quite turn out, so I gave it more like a bottle shape, and this one became a bottle opener. Now I sand this one because it's a drier fatwood, unlike the red pine, which is very resinous. So I went ahead and sanded this piece, put a hole in it, put some epoxy resin inside, and fixed a bottle opener. Once the bottle opener is fixed into place, I let that epoxy resin harden. Sometimes it's tough finding a place to stand it up until it's done. Once the epoxy resin is finished and it's in there nice and solid, anchored in nicely, I will finish the whole handle with epoxy resin. This two-part epoxy is food safe, and it gives a nice glossy glow. Really helps when you're turning fatwood. Unfortunately, you can't smell the fatwood through it. So I've been turning a lot, and I've got more to come. Once I'm finished with my epoxy resin, I pour it into these silicone molds and put a little chip in there. And sometimes I'll even pour a little epoxy resin, a little extra, just to make sure I can make a coaster after each turn. They turned out great. Come back next week on Thursday. I will be turning much smaller handles for my coffee scoops. They will be the larger scoop, but they will be smaller handle. I have plans for much more in the next coming weeks. Stick around Thursday nights and see what I have to turn next. My goal is to get the next 8 weeks of Thursdays full and bring you good things to come.